Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cakeman Entertainment. In today's video, I'll be reacting to Chernobyl episode 4. I have reacted to all the episodes before this one. You can check that link out above. I have really enjoyed this show so far. I think I was getting a lot of comments actually to continue the series. And honestly, I hadn't forgotten about it. It was just, I was sort of on a run with Attack on Titan, which I have been reacting to. And I was also trying to finish Game of Thrones at the same time. And it's a bit hard to react to more than 1 hour shows, like multiple at the same time, but luckily Game of Thrones I am essentially finished, and now I do want to finish these last 2 episodes of Chernobyl. I always wanted to go back to it, I just wasn't getting the time, but yeah, I'm up to episode 4 now. I did go back and rewatch episode 3 and sort of recap myself a little bit on what happened. So obviously the firefighter did die eventually, his wife. Quite a sad story, and yeah, I know your comments are saying that I probably shouldn't have been so pissed off at her. I think it was just my natural knee-jerk reaction that she's sort of harming herself and the baby, which I thought was not selfish, but unintentionally selfish in a way, you could say. But then again, you could also say that she's being selfless by trying to look after her father, that's a mistake, her husband it was, so. Yeah, I think that was quite a sad story. And then, yeah, we got the conspiracy that's continuing to go. It seemed like they're trying, the KGB like trapped that woman scientist. And she was trapped in there, but then eventually they did get her out. And yeah, Stellan Skarsgård and obviously the main scientist, Legasov, they're trying to figure out how to go about this whole fallout. They've had a lot of successes, to be fair, for someone who's been, or for a group of people who've been under the pump, but there's still a lot to go. And yeah, I can't wait to get into it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll get into it now. It's sort of sad. People don't want to evacuate, but in this case, they actually really should. But some people are like that. They just want to stay where they belong, where they, like what they call home. They never want to leave there. I think the danger in this case of something you can't see is a lot greater than even those other dangers were. Due to this radiation, are like animals and stuff also affected? Like in the cow's meat and cow's milk, do those have like bits of radiation in them, or not really? Oh shit, he shot the cow. That's pretty savage. Oh, is the cow rotting? Is that what the flies were? I thought the flies were just there for like manure. Maybe not. And yeah, I have got the confirmation that this is actually in Ukraine, not in Russia, which I did keep saying the last episode, but I saw the comments and you guys are saying it's actually a part of Ukraine, modern Ukraine now. But I think it's the Russian government that pays for like that cover that's on Chernobyl now, because technically it was part of the USSR back then. But I also heard that I think I was also overestimating the radiation, like for people who are far away, and as long as you like wash your clothes and wash yourself, you shouldn't be affected too much internally. Maybe just some external burns and stuff. But your cells won't like decellularize by this sort of radiation. I do really want to know though, like for all the Russians and Ukrainians and whatever, like people from that area who are watching this show, do you see it as a true resemblance of what happened? Because I know there is a lot of differences between the reality and what's being expressed in this show. And also, do you find it a bit offensive that all the characters are actually like not from, like all the actors aren't from Russia or Ukraine, and they don't have those accents either? They're just like normal US/British actors. Also, this guy, Ralph Ineson, I believe his name is Fantastic Four Galactus, which, yeah, is an interesting. I just watched Fantastic Four the other day and I noticed he's the same actor.
At least we can keep a man off a roof.
That is the most important thing, General. Yeah. And in no 12,000 Rodkin.
12,000?
If you were to stand there and by 3 minutes, you're dead within months.
Holy shit. So they've like named different sectors of the roof. I'm assuming Marsha must be like the center part, right? I wonder if like these head scientists and stuff, did they get commemorated at all for saving the potential fallout that could have happened here? Because they did save a lot of lives on this, like from their actions. Hey, it's what's his name? Barry Cohen. I noticed him in the last episode. They just showed him for like 2 seconds. I was like, he can't be playing a side character. He's actually a pretty good actor from what I've seen. Potentially he's our next Joker as well. Batman 2, maybe 3. And I also assume like these, I know Legasov, Ulana, and Boris are all real characters, but are there any characters in this show which they just sort of made up for the show? Because I know that is the case sometimes. Also, when did Ukraine leave the USSR? Because this was in 1986, not that long ago. And obviously, we know what's happening in Russia and Ukraine now, so I'm guessing Ukraine hasn't been an independent nation for that long.
I don't know them. Fuck them.
What the fuck?
No, you can wait until the radiation gives you a cunt. Yes, now.
Would radiation, like, poisoning eventually really make your dick fall off? Is that a real thing? That would be bloody painful. Fucking hell, how much did it cost for the USSR to like deal with all this fallout? Because all this concrete and lead protection and cement, everything they need for burials, for removals, it would have cost a hell of a lot, right? To do that for the whole area, the whole evacuation system as well.
That one.
Oh, it's a KGB agent, right? How many KGB agents were there during this time? Is it hundreds, thousands? But it seems like they're guarding everything that's even slightly important, even in just libraries. What are they laying out here? Are they getting rid of plants and stuff like that? They must be poisoning all the trees and stuff, I think. Oh shit, they got the rover on the roof? I wonder how much easier it would be, like, with today's technology to fix all these issues.
Well, hey, what's that? Smile.
Probably the first we've seen during this period of time. Wow, Dyatlov is looking a lot better than he was before. I guess maybe with proper cleaning and stuff and proper nutrition, you do get better eventually.
How do I even know it exploded, huh?
You still don't believe it? Are you kidding me? He's just being a jackass. All the other engineers working that day are dead.
I have no idea
pretty
what
sure,
would have
right?
gone here for.
I'm 100% sure I'm going to have to do some research after this to find out what really happened as to why the explosion happened. He doesn't even know how to load a gun. This is actually just a kid being sent into the military.
Don't point this gun at me. That's easy, right?
Yeah, but don't do
Point it at this
that.
piece of shit. I don't give a fuck. Never me.
Yeah, at least doesn't want the animals to suffer. I'm guessing they have to kill the animals because they're like not filled but like have partial radiation in them. This is less so killing and more so hunting actually. And these are all pets, right? Yeah, so they actually love humans. Oh, that's pretty sad actually. I have a lot of animals at my house, so I would feel really upset if I'd had to kill them. But you know what? It's similar, I would say, in effect to like, you know, sometimes when animals like are really badly injured, instead of keeping them alive, they put them down because it's more painful if they live with all those injuries and stuff. Like I know they do that quite often. I remember I actually once had a kookaburra, which in Australia is a native bird, and it had a broken wing and couldn't fly anymore. Then we gave it to the vet, and they actually put it down, which was it was quite upsetting because we like fully look after it for a day, but then they just killed it. Oh my god, he didn't kill it. Did he? Don't let it suffer. Actually, you should shoot it again now if you've like. Oh no. You have to definitely have something like off with you to be able to shoot animals which are friendly and just looking at you. I wouldn't call it courage, but it's something that has to be done.
Again.
I mean, this captain could have been a real dickhead, but he is trying to teach Pavel the ropes. I didn't even know, so Russia actually went to Afghanistan as well, and this was probably before USA went there. I don't actually know what, like when did Russia go there, what were they doing there? Let's check out this RoboCop from Germany. I wonder what it even looks like.
Joker. Is it ready?
They actually called it Joker. What the fuck? So helicopters can go just to the edge of the side. They just can't go right over the top because that's where the radiation's coming out from. That's what I've gathered at least. Oh my god, the camera's gone. Are you kidding me? The vehicle died? Holy fuck, he's pissed. I mean, fair to him. They're trying to save people here and they just gave them an absolute shit product. They literally gave them a product called Joker. Like, it was obviously such a troll from the Germans. Holy freaking shit. Well, guess they're not going to be making any more phone calls.
Exploding bullets at an exposed nuclear reactor. Whoa.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very smart.
Let's go light that roof back on fire. It was so easy to put.
I guess once you start doing this a lot, you sort of get numb to the killing of innocent animals. It's a very dark scene. I don't think I've ever seen like a show or movie where they go around just killing innocent pets.
And they eat each other.
Really? No animals were harmed in this production. They're gonna have to put that symbol up at the end of the episode. Wait, what's happening here? Oh no. It's a bunch of babies. Wait, are they eating another dog in there? Oh. See, you gotta admit, this captain's really respectable. Like, he does all the tough things himself. Like, he could have easily been a complete dickhead to Pavel, but he hasn't been. He's been trying to teach him more lessons, and even when the going got too tough there, he took the bullet. I guess, why can't they just let the animals live out and just die out here? Because it's not like there's no, like, humans won't be allowed here anymore, right? Or are they eventually wanting humans to come back into this location? Oh, so many of them. Did these soldiers like Pavel join willingly, or was it like a conscription-based thing now?
Approximately 40 to 50 kilograms. They all must be thrown
40
over the
to
edge
50
here.
kilos?
What's your
Like, they have to be really strong
Moving
to carry
fast.
that.
From this open, take care not to fall.
Yeah,
You'll
well,
need to move quickly,
that'd
and
be a
you will
bad
need to
way to
move
go.
carefully.
So in 90 seconds they have to go and lift like, I don't know, 1 block of graphite, throw it, and then just run back. That's a bloody risky job. Again, are these conscription soldiers or did they volunteer for this? I'm assuming conscription, right? No one would actually, I mean, not many people would risk their lives for this. I wonder how many days upon days it's going to take for them to do this, because 3-4 men can't lift that much. Talk about proper pressure situation, Jesus Christ. I do like this over the shoulder angle though, it's like proper immersion. Don't fall, don't fall. Don't look over the top. Wait, what the hell is he just looking over the top? Yeah, these pieces in graphite, I'm pretty sure is quite heavy and dense. I love this one take. It's really like, it's really taking you into the action. It's not like some action movie where we have a shootout, but it's as immersive and entertaining, to be honest. And hearing the dosimeter in the background, like increasing its beeping as they get closer. And then the pressure of getting back after the 90 seconds is gone. Go, 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 go. Oh shit. Oh, he's gone. Whoever that last guy is. And there's a hole in his shoe. So what will happen to that guy now? Is he like guaranteed gonna die soon? Since he took more than 90 seconds plus he had a hole in his shoe?
What do you mean you're not sure?
Was it a design
I've
fault?
analyzed the data.
It's graphite.
Oh, okay. That actually makes
Control rods
sense.
have graphite tip.
But his name was redacted, so does that mean he was
No doubts
killed?
about the,
So they knew about the danger, but they didn't tell these
I still
engineers.
didn't think it could be.
Is that what you're going to say in Vienna?
If he says that in Vienna, he's going to be killed when he comes back to the USSR.
Possibly be. The moral conviction doesn't mean anything.
That's 100% true. Yeah.
I know all you want at that
Once it,
moment.
yeah. When it comes to life and death, a lot of morals go out the window.
Radiation would have killed the mother, but the baby absorbed it instead.
Oh shit. That's crazy. So actually her baby saved her. So if she didn't have a baby, she would be dead, wouldn't she?
100 rubles.
Is that much for what they've done? But will these guys still suffer at all? Like, will they have any side effects if they did their job properly, like within the 90 seconds? So, that was season 1, episode 4 of Chernobyl. Yeah. I think an episode of 2 halves for me. The first half was, I mean, the show in general obviously is more of a slow burn. But not, I feel like the first half, we were introducing a character which we hadn't seen yet in Pavel, and it was a bit slow to get going, but then I thought the last half really paid off that slow first half. So all in all, it's still a pretty good episode. Yeah, we got to see more of that like three-way arguments between Legasov, Boris, and Ulara, is it? Sorry? Ulana, I think it was. And she's actually tracked like minute by minute, sometimes second by second, what exactly happened. And it seems as though for these RBMK reactors, they are very much controlled by these control rods. And when they're taken out and put back in, that actually like accelerates the reactivity to something too far. But Legasov did mention that the only way it would explode is if the reactor was already pushed to its limits, like doing something it shouldn't be doing. And then on top of that, you remove the control rods and try and put them back in, then it may explode. So it is still a mistake on their part, and it's still going to be extremely rare, I assume, for an RBMK reactor to explode, but it's possible. And yeah, that's the danger. But now it's very much about the secrecy and getting that truth out there, because KGB, USSR, they do not want that to go out there, because I assume this might be, is this probably the reason why the USSR was crushed, like their regime? Because once this sort of thing would break to the world, yeah, I mean, they'd have to pay a lot of repercussions. Because I think radiation was even felt in, I think they said Sweden last episode, or was it Switzerland or something like that? Even the Americas received like reports of a little bit increased radiation. So, yeah, and only that, already economically, it's very expensive, I'm sure, to provide all this lead protection and get all these men transported here, back, get all the equipment protected, get people washed. There's a lot that goes on. It's not simply just removing graphite off the roof or killing dead animals. There's a lot more money and cost that comes with that. And then obviously, yeah, that whole Pavel story I thought was really, really tragic. Like, it's just an innocent boy, I assume, who's been conscripted, or maybe he went in thinking he's going to be doing something cool, maybe, I don't know. Or he wanted to be a hero, save his nation, and, well, he's been put into the job where he has to kill innocent animals, and that's saving his nation, which, yeah, that's really ironic. It's really sad, too. And the fact that he even saw cubs there and he just couldn't do it. But I like that his captain, Butcher was his name, I think it was. Butcher actually tries to sort of be compassionate towards this guy. He knows he's not even a soldier, he's just joined the army for this. That was his first kill. It was an innocent dog. I think that's probably worse than a guilty human, right? I think if you're killing a human, it'll still affect you, obviously, your first one, but killing like an innocent dog which is just looking at you, I don't think anything can beat that. You need to have like a heart of steel to be able to do that, and he's really struggling with that aspect. And yeah, it was a dark turn, like even darker. We've seen already a lot of dark stuff in this show, but it's an even darker turn than we'd seen. And then seeing those bodies of the dogs like pour out into the grave, it was pretty disgusting to see. But yeah, a pretty good episode. Now, I guess we're going to see if Legasov tells the Vienna Convention or the IAEA what really happened. I'm assuming he does, because, yeah, I think this must... You guys can answer for me below, but I think this is why the USSR got crushed economically, and even like as a cultural phenomena. Even their people probably lost a lot of faith in them. And I assume in the world right now there are no more RBMK reactors, I'd hope. Yeah, I'm assuming the other sort of reactors that are out there don't have this issue, or this issue has been controlled somewhat. Yeah, but I'd also like to know, what is the difference between an RBMK reactor and, for example, whatever reactors we're using currently? What did they do to negate that issue that was happening before? But no, a very solid episode, as I expected. The show has been superb. Actually, I want to mention that one scene. The episode's very big, dense, and quite heavy to take in everything. You can forget some things, and I was just remembering that whole scene of them going up and cleaning for 90 seconds, like that one shot that we got of the whole 90 seconds, and then that person like slipped and broke their shoe. Yeah, that was a phenomenally acted scene. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well shot. Cinematography, the music, there was real tension, and then you just knew something was going to happen to this guy they're focusing on, and then he slips and falls, and I don't know what's going to happen to him, but I don't think anything good. The fact that his shoe ripped, yeah. But I can't believe they sent like 3,800 and something sort of men up there for 90 seconds, throw graphite, whatever, and come back. I don't know if that did the job completely or not, but yeah, kudos to all those brave men out there, and men, women, whoever like put their hands up on the front lines. It's really sad, but really brave as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this episode, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.
It's the calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were.